Okay, this is the load center. The main disconnect and the meters on the other side of the wall. We'll get to that in a moment, but I'm here now. Garage south interior wall should not have a gap larger than 1/8 of an inch. The cabinet should not be held in place with screws. Screws are faster and tighter, I get that. Screws do not have the same shear strength as nails. And if this structure was to experience a tornado, for example, this cabinet would stand a lot better chance of staying in place if it was nailed in instead of screwed in. We've got open knockouts on top of the panel. We've got conductors coming through open knockouts, and then we've got conductors coming in with L1 and L2s, but essentially bundling with L1 and L2. L1 and L2 do not have protective covers on them. We've got some white hots that should have black tape wrapped around them. The bonding location is not labeled inside of the cabinet. More bundling. And we've got some aluminum circuits. We've got some aluminum circuits in here. That one's copper and that one's aluminum. We've got some aluminum right over here, some aluminum neutrals. Okay, anytime we have an aluminum circuit, it should be held in place with antioxidant paste. So antioxidant paste was not put on there. Okay, other than that, I mean, it's kind of, misconfigured and miscombobulated. We got aluminum circuits, we got NM cable, we got cross sheath cable, bundling, gaps, screws, bonding location not labeled. Alright, we've got some things to overcome here called storage. This is the water heater. It has a condensate line that discharges on the patio. Pressure relief valve, okay, hits the gas line. It won't open like it's supposed to. Gas line does not have a sediment trap. Got a little corrosion on the piping unions right up there. Do not have a thimble. We're bringing our fresh combustible air in from the garage. The garage is an exterior, I guess. Do not have a cover for the attic. None of the electric receptacle outlets in the garage are GFCI protected. This overhead door has been decommissioned. The lawn sprinkler system has been decommissioned. Looks like it's been decommissioned a long time. This overhead door is decommissioned. While we're at it, it's kind of garage. We got some nice water stains over here. What's been going on there? Huh? That's kind of tacky, I think. Both doors, the optic sensors are too high. Both doors, they do not have spring tension notices. Both doors, I guess, both doors have pull handles, they do. Both doors do not have safety notices. Both doors have not decommissioned or manual disconnects. Both doors are not GFCI protected. The door buttons are closer than 5 feet to the threshold, and of course that one's not eliminated because it's not been disconnected, and it shouldn't be so close because little hands can come up here and mess with it, and you should have a child safety notice posted next to that. If there's a fire in this garage, it's going to blow these windows out and just come right on in. You shouldn't have windows like that. Okay, well, let's keep going. Wooden posts should have stands underneath them. That's a metal post. I didn't notice this. We've got some stair-step cracks between the brick and mortar over the, this is the north window. Gas enters the house. Electric meter should be sealed on 3 sides. The Weather mast, weather head should extend higher than the roof covering. R22. R22, 18 years old. Engineered on paper to last 20. Las Vegas will give you 14. They last about 14 years. It's 18 years old. The Schrader valve caps, the refrigerant surface caps, they're not theft proof. We're missing insulation on our low pressure refrigerant line. Speaking of refrigerant, the disconnect is behind the unit. We got electric receptacle outlet. We'll test that in a minute. First, we got to talk about the refrigerant. R22, no longer manufactured in the United States, no longer imported into the United States. Yes, there is a stockpile of it, and yes, it is expensive. Almost every technician that comes to service this is going to encourage you to update your system. Rightfully so. They do have drop-ins and substitutes. They're not as efficient as this system. So it'd be, Texas Real Estate Commission. It's on or off. It works or it doesn't work. It's nice and hot. It's moving heat. Probably working. Can't call it deficient if it's working. I can call the lack of insulation deficient. I can call the disconnect deficient. But the fact that it's R22 is not in and of itself a deficiency. It's a concern, though. Mine is R22. I put mine in 18 years ago. Oh, about the same as this. 18 years ago. I bought into mine new. But you're buying into this old.